If you never had the chance to play the classic motocross racer Excitebike back in the day, then you may have missed out on a genuinely, and I'm sorry to say it, exciting racer that challenged players with its semi-realistic style that rewarded players for carefully managing their bikes instead of simply smashing the accelerator. Mad Skills Motocross by Turborilla feels like a serious revival of this classic racer, pitting players against AI opponents while using minimalistic controls that affect your bike's performance with a surprising amount of fidelity. Initially, the game is relatively simple, pitting you against an AI opponent or a specific challenge in order to successfully complete a level. However, while surviving and unlocking additional levels is relatively simple, taking the next step and winning races represents a skill ceiling that's hard to overcome. Almost every aspect of your bike's balance is under your control, which is absolutely fantastic from a realism perspective, as tiny shifts in your weight can mean the difference between jumping a trough or slamming into a hill. But this fine level of detail isn't easy to master, and the AI is completely without pity, almost perfectly smashing its way through a level, even without power-ups, while you're left eating dirt thanks to one tiny mistake. With practiced repetition, it's possible to memorize the exact maneuvers required to edge out your AI opponent, but this often feels like a cop-out, as you can't predict what's coming ahead on your initial runs, precluding any sense of skill in beating the AI. Thankfully, the tracks are often compact and relatively easy to learn, so hitting the restart button isn't so frustrating. If you're after a casual racing challenge, then you'll not find it here. Mad Skills Motocross makes the most of its realistic physics and control to truly challenge players to overcome each level. It's an addictive racer that punishes imperfection while testing your patience, but thankfully the fault is almost always on the player, so it's hard to hate this pocket rocket title. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.